Hey, howdy, hey. Today is finally the day. I'm so excited. It is my first ever Oogie Boogie Bash. We are here at Disney's California Adventure, and I am so thrilled about everything that we are going to do tonight. It's a warm one. I was expecting it for it to be a little bit cooler, but it's actually, there's a heat advisory in California right now. So it's a warm one. I'm excited to see what people are dressed up as. I already see Buzz Lightyear in a cone, and that makes me so excited. Halloween is my favorite. This is gonna be a wonderful time. Spooky season is here at the Disneyland Resort. This is my first one, so we are gonna try to see some characters, do some treat trails, have some amazing snacks, and see what we are gonna accomplish. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see all the adventures that are upcoming from the Disney parks. And let's check out Oogie Boogie Bash at Disney's California Adventure. Oogie Boogie Bash is a special ticketed event that ranges from $139 to $189 per person depending on the night that you visit. The party officially started at 7 p.m., but we could get in as early as 3 p.m. When you officially enter the party, you will be given a wristband. Make sure that you keep this wristband on you all night because it will be checked. I also recommend bringing a larger treat bag for all of the treat trails. They will be giving you a small bag, but it is small and you will be getting more treats to fill it up. Oh, thanks so much. It's about 6:45 and we are already in line for a treat trail. The first one up for us is Sid. This was one of the ones that was top of my list. The line started kind of by the Paradise Gardens area, and he is over here in the Pixar Promenade across from the Pixar Pal Around. So the line is definitely moving quickly, but it is quite a long line. So let's look at Sid.
Wow, that was high.
There are multiple treat stops in each treat trail, so make sure that you keep your bag ready and open because you will be getting plenty of treats. All right, I'm about to try the tamale. This is a red beef tamale. Let's see. My hopes were not high, but this is a really good tamale. I like it. The tamale had some good flavor and a little spice, but overall it was kind of dry. All right, we're at another treat trail. This one is for Yokai. This is the villain from Big Hero 6. He is here in San Francisco. It is a treat trail, so you do get some treats as you walk along the way. I'm about to go to a treat stop right now. Thank you. So much candy and treats tonight.
Whatever, I don't go that close. I'll take it. Enjoy your evening.
It was time for another spooky season snack, and this one was at the top of my list. The taro bread pudding can be found at Aunt Cass Cafe in San Francisco. Okay, this is the taro bread pudding. Remember, I love bread pudding. I usually like it warm, and this is not warm. So it's lukewarm. It's not hot. Actually really good. It's not super sweet. And these little boba on top. Better than the tamale, but it's really good. All right, we made it into Cars Land, and I got the cucumber jalapeno margarita. Has tahini around the rim, and you know it's good. So this is a very, I feel very rushed. I definitely feel like the plan that I had was good. If I didn't have a plan, it would be even more rushed and chaotic. But we've done a couple treat trails, saw some characters. We have a plan for the rest of our characters and treat trails that we want to do, and we are doing the later parade. Cars Land, right now, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I love Cars Land. I love Halloween, so check out Cars Land right now. We are in the treat trail right now for Ernesto de la Cruz. This is probably one of my top ones. And his rendition of Remember Me right now is haunting. I love it. The treat trail for Ernesto de la Cruz was really busy. When you got to the front, there were two options. You could go right, which means you're ready to just go and get the next candy, or you could go left, meaning that you wanted to take some photos or videos and just spend a little bit more time in front of Ernesto de la Cruz.
Adios, I'll see you in my next show, see? Okay, bring those outfits. Compliment me very well. Are you a fan of Ernesto de la Cruz? I know, I was just checking. It's hard. If you are not a fan, see, how could you not be? I am very talented. I have great bone structure. You have to get my good side. That was a joke. They're both my good sides.
Why are your fingers so long?
What? Why are your fingers so short?
Why are your fingers so thin?
We're in line for a super cute photo op. It is Minnie, Daisy, and Clarabelle dressed as the Sanderson sisters. Right now, their line has not been too long. We've waited maybe about 10-15 minutes, and we are almost to the front. They're only doing group photos, not individual photos, but that's fine. We're taking a group photo with them, and I am so excited to see them. Their setup is super cute. There's some jack-o'-lanterns, some like spooky ivy on the back, some bubbles, and this just looks like a super fun time. You should know about these photo ops that if you are in a large party, they will not do individual solo photos. You will only be able to take photos as a group. We're finally in line for Oogie Boogie's tree trail. This is inside the animation building. This line has been pretty long all night, so we waited for a little bit. It is a little bit after 9 that we are coming in here, but it's moving pretty quickly, and this whole place looks amazing. Thank you. Yeah.
Over and get your treats, my friend. You know, if you eat enough, you'll end up with a tooth like mine. That's Bob. Say hello to Bob, my tooth.
Hi, Bob.
Bob says hello. I hope you're having a dreadful time. I know I am. Absolutely dreadful.
It is about 10 to 10. And we are waiting for the second parade of the night. We have a spot across from Mickey's PhilharMagic. We are just sitting on the curb. But the parade should start on this side because it started in the Paradise Gardens area earlier, the earlier time. So we waited until now. There's still plenty of people. Curbs are gone, benches are gone. So if the parade is on your list and a seat is on your list, probably 45 minutes to an hour before it's when I started seeing people sitting on the benches. But I'm excited because it's my first parade here for Halloween, and so I'm excited to see what there's going to be. I know there's a headless horseman similar to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and I've just been having a good time. We were wrong. The parade did not start on our end. It did start in the Paradise Gardens area, so we were at the end, but it didn't take too long for it to make its way to us.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the season of kills and thrills. No, it's not too much of a dream. We need dreams and rest of their bits to join the swinging wake. Aren't you dying to
We just finished the parade, and that was so much fun. I love Haunted Mansion. I love Disney villains, and it was just such a really fun time. I think Oogie Boogie Bash is pretty much done for us. We're gonna walk through some shops and start heading out. It is about 10:45 and the event ends at 11. We are pretty tired. But let's see what else we can find. There's some pretty cute merch. These ears, candle holder. Oh, these little plush pillows are cute. Halloween countdown. some treats. Of course, they have lounge-wise, some sweaters. Ooh, I kind of like this sweater. I didn't see this last time I was here. Sweaters, necklaces, this Mickey pumpkin. Of course, hoodie, some more lounge-fly. Ooh, it's a cute cup. Of course, they have some Mickey pumpkin ears, a hat, which I actually really like that hat. It's fun for Halloween. Necklace, sweater, some more ears, and some cute kid stuff. So much merch for Halloween. All right, we're in the last treat trail of the night, heading out of the park, but getting our very last treat. They are peanut butter M&Ms. I don't like peanut butter. Somebody at home will eat them for sure. My husband loves peanut butter, so I'm sure these will be gone in the first day that I come back. Thank you so much. For sure, they'll be gone. And that's it. We're done with the last treat trail. We are getting ready to walk out of the park, but I need to get a really cool photo of this Oogie Boogie over here first. Future Duncan is going to give you some of her final thoughts on her very first Oogie Boogie Bash, so stay tuned. Howdy friends, I am back home and it's been a couple days since my first Oogie Boogie Bash experience, and I just wanted to give you my final thoughts and suggestions and things that I would do differently for next time. So overall, I loved Oogie Boogie Bash. I love Disney, I love Halloween, I loved all of the characters. I thought it was a great event. The parade was fantastic, and I just had a really good time overall. Now, this is not Disney's fault. It's nobody's fault, but the weather was not what I expected for California during this time. It was very hot, and that led us to get there later into the party. We didn't get there until about 6 o'clock. The party officially started at 7, but we could get in as early as 3, and we decided not to because we were going to be in costume and it was very hot. If the weather would not have been hot, I would have definitely been there by 3 o'clock. And I think if I ever go again, or when I go again, I will get there at 3 o'clock. One of the things that was top of my list that I didn't get to do was Monsters After Dark, which is the overlay on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And that really bummed me for the night. Didn't let it get to me. I still had a great time, but I wanted to experience that. And I think if I were to have gotten there at 3 p.m., I would have definitely had time to ride it. Lightning Lane Multipass is not available during this special event. So it was a queue line only, and it was over an hour each time. I was with somebody that didn't want to ride it, so I didn't want to make them wait with me or have them be by themselves for over an hour. So we decided not to do that. But I think in the future, if I got there at 3 and we had more time, I would have definitely made the time to get in line for that. Second thing that I would do differently is just lower my expectations a little bit when it comes to the character interactions. A lot of the rare characters and character interactions are on treat trails, and I knew that going in, but I was hoping that we would have a little bit more time with each character. It was still great to see Sid, Hades, Ernesto de la Cruz, Madame Mim, but it was a very fast experience. There were so many people, and so it is just a constant, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's get this line moving. And so there was not really time for me to get a quality photo with those characters. The third thing that I would do differently, although I love dressing up in a costume, I would have probably tried to go a little bit more comfy on my costume. Our costume wasn't uncomfortable, but I definitely saw people there with like comfy costumes. I think that I would do that just because we are walking and running around and doing a lot of things. I probably would have gone with a little bit more comfy route. But overall, that was fine. It was fun to dress up and go into the Disney parks. One thing that I loved about the treat trails was the amount of snacks and treats that you get. You're actually going to get a lot. So I would recommend bringing a larger bag with you, because the one that they gave you is pretty small, but bring a larger bag because you're going to get a lot of treats. If you're worried about taking them home, I purchased popcorn buckets and I stuffed all of the candy in the popcorn buckets, so that really helped. But yeah, you're going to get a lot of treats. So there were some character interactions that were not treat trails that I did get some good photos with. First, Lotso. I love Lotso, and he was one of the character interactions. So we actually got to take a photo with him, as well as Minnie, Daisy, and Clarabelle dressed up as the Sanderson sisters. That was also a photo op. One thing to know about those photo ops is they are group photos only. So if you are going with a group, you will not be able to take individual photos. If you want to take an individual photo, I would recommend getting in line by yourself, because they will keep your group together. So overall, I loved Oogie Boogie Bash. I would go again. I would get there earlier. I would lower my expectations a little bit with meeting the characters and getting photos with them. And I would just focus on having a good time and soaking up the spooky season inside of the Disney parks. I thought all of the lines moved quickly. The cast members were definitely diligent about making sure that you got your treats and that you were moving on. They were making sure that people moved along in the line, that they were not taking too long in front of each character. I thought each character's setup was incredible. And so I would definitely go again to Oogie Boogie Bash. These tickets are kind of hard to come by. When they go on sale, usually in the summer, they can sell out. So make sure that you keep an eye on those dates. But a better way is to hire me as your travel agent. Let me know that that is on your list. We can get your trip booked. And then when those tickets, those dates come available, I'll reach out to you. I'll let you know. And then we will set up a time to talk about the best date for you and how we can get your ticket. So thanks very much for watching my Oogie Boogie Bash video. I hope you had a good time and learned a couple of things. If you're going, maybe a tip or a trick for you, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can see all of the upcoming adventures, and follow me on my other social medias at Friend Like Duncan. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and I'll be sharing some fun stuff coming up soon from the Disney parks and Disney Cruise Line. Thanks so much for joining, and I'll see you real soon.